Hi, my name's Cara Jennifer Solis, and we are starting a community garden in beautiful Oak Park. It's called Oak Park Soul, and it will be communal spaces as well as individual plots. Well, because we're trying to kind of form some urban sustainability here. You know, there's definitely some concern about where our food comes from, it being, local as well as healthy, and sometimes you're just not sure, even if you buy organic, if your food is, what kind of organic is that, Are they not using pesticides, or, is their food genetically altered? Or, there's lots of questions with that, whereas if you grow it yourself, you have a lot more control over those things. Well, I really have pretty much all shade at my house, so it's kind of hard to grow vegetables and let alone flowers there. And I've just been looking at this lot for, about 15 years, and it's a beautiful property, and I just kind of dreamed and kind of created a dream board and just put my ideas on paper, and one of my neighbors checked it out, and he said, hey, I actually know that property and I know the owner. So hooked us up. He met him by chance on Earth Day, and the guy thought it was a great idea and gave him his card. So it kind of just started from there, kind of organically. Well, I'm a resident of Oak Park since 1995, and this is kind of a huge, beautiful piece of property.
See, well, over there, we actually hit what looked like asphalt. So it seemed as though there was a driveway at least coming out partially, and we're trying to really figure out how deep we may have to go past that even to see soil again. But even another 15 or 20 feet back, there actually is no tar, and it seems to be actually pretty decent soil with not a lot of contamination and debris.
The house was torn down in ¡57, and it's just been a kind of neighborhood dump site, and it's time to make it something better.
Community group meeting I was at, and I just met her at the local coffee shop, and we just started talking, and she told me about this vision that she had, and we've been looking for a project like this to get involved with, and we've just been kind of, putting our minds together and waiting patiently for the city and for other people to kind of get on board and see what's going on and get the water turned on, which we're still waiting on. So yeah, but that's just kind of randomly.
So even through all the trash and stuff that's been going on here and being abandoned, there's still things growing. There's still beauty here. Edible beauty as well as aesthetically pleasing.
Whenever you reclaim a vacant lot that's been vacant in an urban area, there's going to be debris, there's going to be broken glass. There's a lot of prep work to get it way ready for a community garden kind of thing, and that's the early stage, the infrastructure that you put in. Then the fun part starts. Well, I think we have some pretty good soil. There was good worms in it. And that seems silly, but it smells good, which is one of the tests. It's got good moisture.
Yeah.
A little sandy, which is good for water to go down.
Yeah.
It is a little clay, but it busts up really easy. So I think we may have lucked out on this lot, and that's going to be fun to see what these young ladies put in here.
Well, this lot that we have here is about 50 by 250 feet in length. This is a shed that our lovely friend Tom got for us, and we're probably not going to have it be directly here. We'll probably move it a little more towards the middle, and just for general use for storing our tools. Well, I think it will bring good, healthy food that's affordable to the neighborhood. People can just grow whatever they like, as well as we'll have a communal aspect. We'd like to get a booth up at the farmers market. It's only $10 a week, so I think that'll be something we can do. Really good place for children. We're planning on having a children's garden and a children's play area, so it'll be good for them, to know where their food actually comes from. It's time we stopped, depending on the truckloads of food from other places coming into the supermarkets and do something more for ourselves. Well, we have a Facebook page. We're Oak Park Soul, S-O-L, at Facebook. You can also reach us by email, oakparksoul@gmail.com. Well, we plan to have a mixed-use garden where there'll be individual plots as well as a bunch of communal spaces. We want towards the front, a rose garden with edible flowers throughout it, as well as a Muslim-scented garden for relaxation and lots of herbs throughout there. Want to have some fern gardens in some of the shadier areas, ADA approved places for handicapped people or senior citizens, as well as the children's garden and a barbecue area, someplace where we can have spaces to gather, and if any neighborhood groups want to come and use the space, they're welcome to, and yeah. So that's our plan.